Hello, welcome to the Polyglot Files. My name is Michael and today we're doing the third episode of the Russian language learning vlog. So if you don't know what this vlog series is about, I have made two previous videos that I'll annotate to somewhere over here. But basically I am an aspiring polyglot trying to learn his sixth language, that language being Russian. Now I started learning Russian 2 weeks ago, and I'm a little bit ashamed to say that I really haven't had much of an opportunity to study Russian this week. I have been using Duolingo a little bit. I am leaving on a trip to Boston for 6 days, and I leave on Tuesday, and that has meant that this past week has been really crazy busy with me trying to get some stuff done before I leave. But let's be real, you don't really care about that. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on some Russian. I'll check back in soon. And I'm back. It's been about an hour and a half, and I have been struggling through Russian. I started off with Duolingo. I've done the first two modules on Duolingo. I think they both have to do with the alphabet. I then switched into the New Penguin Russian course, and I started with Chapter 2, but I quickly realized that Chapter 2 was about handwriting, and it was mostly teaching me how to write Russian cursive. But then I started on Chapter 3, which was a nice introduction to basic phrases in Russian, as well as some more basic words, pronunciation notes, and grammar notes. And I found it really interesting the way they connect sentences. So for example, if I wanted to say, this is a park, I just say, это парк, which is this park put together. If I wanted to say, this is my uncle, I would just say, это мой дядя, which is this my uncle. I also found it pretty cool that Russian words undergo voicelessness. This happens in German and Afrikaans, which are two languages I've been studying, so it seemed kind of interesting to me. For example, you have the word bicycle in Russian, ending in the letter D. So instead of getting velosiped, you get velosiped. Thirdly, the textbook continued to explain what this letter does, and I want to thank everybody for their comments that they left for me about how to deal with this letter, but I'm afraid it's just not sticking yet. But I'm hoping as time goes on, the pronunciation begins to stick for me. Right now, I have a word like Siberia, which ends in that letter, and really all I'm saying is Sibir. Kind of like a quiet, like a whispering sound, but I feel like that's not how you pronounce it at all. Siberia. Siberia. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Am I close? Am I like completely far off? Okay, and I also wrote some sentences for you, and I'm going to read them out. I'll put the translation right here, but it would be really awesome if you all could include some pronunciation notes in the comments below if I'm completely butchering these sentences. Это мой дом и мой радио. Это мужчина, а не женщина. Она девочка. Он мальчик. Я ем яблоко. Яблоко? What does яблоко mean? Яблоко. Oh, apple. Okay. Где наш город? Вот Россия. Я человек. Где-то я ем хлеб и sushi. Weird combo, but it's good for now. Okay, let me know what you think of my Russian so far. It's not a whole lot. I think it's going to be pretty cool in 6 months when I can look back at these videos and say, wow, I really couldn't speak Russian at all. But thanks for watching the Polyglot Files, and thanks for all the helpful pronunciation tips that you're going to give me in advance. See you next time!